poor Pepper seems to have hurt himself when we were at the cabin over the weekend. We think that maybe he ran so much on those sharp rocks because he wanted to follow the kids or the tractors or the truck. And we think maybe he just hurt his paws because he's just kind of limping around. It's kind of pitiful, aren't you, buddy? We just read a chapter of 8 Cousins because we're back to that one. We took a break on it to read Strawberry Girl since it was a library book. But we are back to reading that one by Louisa May Alcott. It's been really sweet. We've enjoyed it. But now we are going to put away our breakfast food they were eating while he read to them. And we're going to get started on some schoolwork. 4 weeks tomorrow. Oh, he's just looking at you, Bella. So sweet. Miss Elsie girl, I am going to require you to get out of the book soon because we're going to start our schoolwork, okay, sweetie? What are you reading? Can you show me what you're reading? Betsy and Billy. All right. He probably wants to eat a little more before we get started. Samuel, you need to give him a hug. So we took a break. We did our morning schooling, and then we had lunch, and now they are doing their own math, I guess, because they're adding up points.
Do you know the best is 9 to 100, and that's 10? I got 50 points.
Counting by 100s?
Yeah.
Haha.
100. I got 1,050. 1,050. He's saying, hi, Maya.
You like him, don't you, Jeremiah? Oh, I know. He's so sweet.
Here's the hiccup. Do you know where the headphones are, Mommy?
Confucius taught his followers that each person should respect the authority of those who are greater. Children ought to listen to and obey their parents. Women should obey their husbands. Husbands should do whatever the rulers tell them to do, and rulers should obey the laws of the gods. This is what Confucius taught. He also taught that people in authority should be kind to those who are beneath them.
I need that cell phone and I'll give you something. Tell me what.
Now, do we remember our song of when Confucius lived?
551 BC.
That's 551 BC. Very good. And when did he die? 479. Very good. So this is about around 500 years before Jesus is when.
You mean 500 years?
No. He was born around 500 years before Jesus is when Confucius lived. Wow, that was a really short chapter, guys. That's it.
Read another one, please. Please.
Okay, hold on. Before I go on to Julius Caesar. Good job. Look at Confucius. Before I go on, let me read you the directions of those names. Well, there's a story that says a man dropped a piece of tile and it broke into 7 pieces. He tried to fix it by putting it back together again.
Yep, there's 7 pieces.
The emperor saw him trying to put the pieces together, and later he showed it to all of China, and it became a game that people liked to play.
You drop a pizza.
No, they would. The dropping wasn't the game. It was the fitting pieces together. They called them tanagrams. What do you need, baby? You need a color?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So here you go. You have a tanagram. You draw. They've already done this for you. Hold on a second, Elsie. Let's hear all the directions before we do anything. So you have a square here that's divided up into 12 squares. Then you're going to take a scissors get some scissors.
So tight. There's 16 in there.
Okay, so you're going to cut it apart on the dark lines. First, cut out your square.
But this is mine.
I think it's a scissors. No, you say, excuse me, or please get off. Okay, when you guys are ready. Okay, first cut the square out. Good job.
Done.
How you doing, girl? Good. Look, I confused you. That was great. You guys did such a good job. They decorated for fall tonight. What else did you do? These boys just got back from the dentist. How did it go?
Good. We got some unfortunate news.
Yeah, we've got a little cavity to deal with.
2.
That's no fun. But this is fun. Look at that. Bella, you did a nice job putting all that stuff up there. They like to decorate. Oh, we'll turn a light on. Oh, very sweet. Look at that. Good job, kids. Hard-working man browned some beef. We're doing tacos tonight. And now he's crying over his onions. Thanks for cooking those up, though. I could just eat a whole
Being a mom is hard.
Being a mom is hard.
Hopefully I don't get offend any women.
Oh, I'm sure they know being a mom is hard. Miss Elsie,
Okay.
what are you up to? You found this in the fall box.
I didn't do that line. I did
Okay.
that one. I did the rest.
Wow, you already did that whole thing?
Yeah.
It is beautiful weather out here this morning, just beautiful. My older 3 have been sitting around playing games, but I had to put an end to that because you have too much to do. You can't get done with your schoolwork if you don't get started, and it's already 10. So we had to quickly finish up morning jobs. That's what they're doing right now. And then we're going to get to our, you can't floss. Okay. The dentist told the boys that they needed to floss morning and night. I don't know why. I had just always been taught to floss at night, but they want them flossing 2 times a day. Not just brushing 2 times a day, but actually flossing 2 times a day. So that's what we're gonna do. I've got a fussy baby here. He doesn't want to be in the rack. He doesn't want to nurse. So it kind of makes school a little bit more crazy, which is already crazy. So we're trying, aren't we, guys?
I need help on
We're trying. Silas we're working through spelling. Bella's finishing up copy work. Okay, Silas. Thank you for being patient while our baby's fussing. In the refrigerator somewhere. Okay, so we're practicing closed syllables and open syllables. He finally gave up. And then it started to drizzle, and everybody realized their bikes and things were in the back, so they all took off and ran outside to put this stuff away. So it's a little bit of an interruption here, but we'll get back to it. I'm just gonna have to rein everybody back in again, which is something I do frequently during our school day. They get easily distracted. Okay, back it up a little bit. It's too close. There you go. Look at what came inside with Isabella. It was crawling on her. A really cute little baby praying mantis. Isn't that neat?
like even butter.
Now it gets to join. How do you know it's a girl?
Because girls are green and a lot bigger than males.
Oh, okay.
And males can fly and girls can't because they're big and heavy.
Oh.
But they both have wings. Males are brown.
Well, I learn something new every day.
No, males are.
Oops.
Wait, is male
There
a
you
girl
go.
or
It's hard to
boy?
see. You gotta hold it really still because when it's focused in that close, it's hard to see.
Female is a girl.
You want to give it a hold? You want to try it? Go check it out.
It's
won't
just
hurt
like
you.
for men because
Tickles.
female has male in My name is male. My name is.
So we're just making a very basic spaghetti and sauce with no meat or anything because we're just gonna have a light lunch. We are having an early dinner together before
Smush it.
we're gonna have an early dinner at IKEA because we have to run over that area before our troop meeting. So, we're trying to get things all done, all wrapped up, right, guys?
Don't close it. Don't close it. Let it go. Let it go. Open it up.
Open it big so it can crawl. There you go. Okay.
The kid with his grapes.
Mama, I will eat all of that one. I will eat all of that one.
You think so? We have had kind of a funny morning. Jason's been home this morning, and so we've gotten some other things done that we don't typically do. We just had a little bit of a different morning. We just finished some lunch, and we are reading out of our Read Aloud, 8 Cousins. And Elsie's been a little pitiful because she has a loose tooth, but it's not very loose. It's not ready to come out yet, so she's having trouble chewing. She says it hurts, and Jason was she wanted him to pull it out, but it's just not loose enough. Yeah, you can't get a grip on it. So we are working, getting things ready for the camp this weekend, but we're going to do CBS because it just needs to be done.
Go to their children.
That's right. Tell their children what God did.
What's that? A TV. No. What are my out? Hello, children.
Getting lots of work done?
I said that. No.
I said he set up his camp in the middle of the craziest place.
Well,
It was quiet when you set up. That's right. Yeah.
T-H-E-R-I.
Started feeling just really frazzled. I don't know, moms, can you relate to this? You just start feeling really frazzled, and suddenly things just bother you that didn't bother you before. And so I've really found in these times that you've got to have a solution that you know helps yourself, so that you don't turn to what I used to turn to, which was taking it out on my kids, yelling at them about something, because there's always something that can bug you with kids. I mean, it's just, they're humans just like we're humans, and if you look around, you're going to see something that annoys you about somebody else. But I'm learning that you have to have other ways to overcome whenever you get into one of these frazzled states. I've noticed that if you let yourself vent about one little thing, it's like a little volcano that can bubble out, and pretty soon you're just like seriously venting about other things, and it just gets out of control. In those moments when you're not stable is not the time to address something like that, because if you do, it is going to become way bigger than it should be. So I just, set the timer for 15 minutes if you need to allow yourself time to simmer down before you address something that bothers you. That is my tip that I'm learning. We're learning together. But anyway, we have cleaned up. Hello, husband. It's like she's talking to herself again. We have cleaned up. Jason, we've been getting ready for the camp. That's of course part of it is we've been packing and things. Yes. And
Mom, can I watch Paw Patrol?
Yep. And so, we're not doing any watching or things during the week. And so, since there's no school tomorrow because we are ending early this week, we told the kids they could pick a show to watch after we cleaned up. So that's what is getting ready to happen right now. Jason's packing tents, and we've got to make the food for the next 4 days for them to take. So there's still a lot to do, and it is 5:20. So we're going to keep on working. We have tomorrow morning also before he heads out. So it doesn't all have to be done tonight, but we're going to get done everything that we can. Yes, you're my helper? What are you doing exactly? Just pulling cheese apart?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're making these. I'm bagging them in individual baggies, and then putting each of the individual baggies in Ziplocs with when they're supposed to eat them. So that my boys don't have to think when they're at the camp. They can just pull out the correct sandwich and take it to their activities, right?
Right.
Thank you for helping me. They are getting packed up for their camping trip. This has been super exciting. We're finally to the point of leaving. Silas. Hey.
What?
Tell me.
What about what?
No way. Hold on, let me see if I can. You look really nice. Fall adventure. He did. Poor Jeremiah thinks he's going along. We keep trying to tell him otherwise, but he won't believe us. Mr. Silas. Are you excited?
About what?
About what?
What?
What we've been getting ready for all day?
Oh, yeah. Going to the cabin.
Yes, for your camping trip.
And we get a camping tent.
Phew, that's exciting. 100 dads and sons coming, I think. I think they said there's around 100. That's pretty cool.
And there's like, I think, 4 troops. Like different troops.
Troops all coming together. So exciting. Do you know some of the things you'll be doing?
Maybe. I don't know.
How about, I think you're going to explore in a cave.
Oh, yes.
What about, we know you'll be shooting because that's what Papa worked on last week, right? He's making that really awesome shooting range.
That's a helicopter.
Yes, I was noticing it's really low flying. So I have been on the computer because my friend Nicole told me that within the St. Louis City Library, part of the benefits of your library card is that you get like 200 or so free pages printed at the library a month. You can print up to 200 and something pages a month. That's what I'm trying to say while my kids are distracting me. But isn't that incredible? All of these years of homeschooling, I've been printing things out on our poor little printer when I could be printing it at the library for free as part of my tax dollars. I couldn't wrap my mind around it when Nicole told me. So I know now, although I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do it because we'll be moving. But in the meantime, I'm looking through my list of things that I had on the back burner that I'd wanted to print, but they were large in size of pages of numbers or whatever it may be, that I was trying not to use up all the ink. And now that I know, it's like Christmas. Isabella made a special little surprise for Elsie. Oh, girls. This is so sweet.
We tried to make it work. It's cramped.
Oh, a private tea party. So it has been such a crazy Friday, and I didn't pick up my camera the whole day. I actually just got home at 7 o'clock, and I've been gone since we left the house at 8:45 this morning, which is very unusual for me. As you know, I am home most of the time. But we had CBS this morning with just, minus Leo and Silas, who are gone at the camp. And then immediately afterwards, we picked up some lunch at Costco and then headed to our property. We stopped by a feed store that's a few minutes away from the property to pick up a bunch of bags of some the ingredients to mix some chicken food because they were out. So we had, my dad came out, he had the day off, so he came and met us and just hung out with us for a couple hours while we mixed chicken food and fed and watered the chickens and the cats and, come here, Pepper. And ate the pizza that we bought at Costco and just spent a little bit of time there until we left to go meet Jason's mom, who the rest of the 4 kids, minus the baby, we're spending the night with her tonight. So I dropped them off with her. We met halfway, and then I ran a couple errands, and I'm finally back home, and it's just so crazy because it is just baby James and I here, and Pepper, of course, who just wants me to play fetch because he's been cooped up a lot of the day. But anyway, it's just such a funny thing to just be here with my baby. Good morning, it's Saturday. It's so quiet here. I'm already missing my kids. But Pepper is here begging me to play, so I've been playing some fetch with him because I'm getting ready to leave where nobody will be playing with him. I'm going to meet a friend for breakfast at IKEA. We're going to have their super cheap breakfast that hopefully is super yummy. I don't know, I've never had breakfast there before. And then we have a couple things to look at in the store. So that's the plan this morning for James and I. My people are home. Well, part of them. Our boys are still gone.
No more.
But we got to see pictures because my friend Jana sent us pictures of what they're doing at the camp. Aww. Jeremiah, did you sleep at Grandma's house and Grandpa's house?
Yeah.
What did you do? What did Grandpa have there for you? Was it a car?
Yeah.
He drove on the
I
go-kart. Wow.
Yeah. And a
Look
car.
at this cute.
And they have a little car for you?
There. And there, Mama.
Samuel did too?
Yeah.
Did you miss your baby?
Buddha. A white Buddha.
You rode in the blue
Truck.
truck. Is it a little blue truck?
Yeah.
And there's a red car.
Wow.
I car.
That's so fun.
I car.
You drove the red car?
Yeah.
I'm glad you're home. I missed you. Aww. Mwah. It's Sunday. We are back home from church, and I am so ready for my boys to come home. I miss my husband. It's too long. But I'm sure they had a great time. I can't wait to hear all about it. All about their adventures. So I'm making a big pot. I got some hair doing something crazy here. I'm making a big pot of chicken rice soup and some carrot muffins. And these two are working on a sign here because this is a good way to occupy restless people. Check it out. We're going to put it out on the front porch.
No, Simon, no. Start what you're starting on.
Okay, I don't want you to do that because you see what you did. You see what you did? What did you do? Great job.
I drew that top.
You did stripes. That's so fun.
And then from the bottom, he wrote that.
Aw.
Samuel, Elsie wrote that one, and I wrote that.
And Bella drew
I think that's so much fun. The boys are going to really
The
like
only one
that.
that doesn't have teeth is that one, that one, that one, and that one.
I like the teeth. I like the C with the teeth up there. That's so fun. I'm making apple pie. We still have a bunch of apples to use up before the next batch of juicing apples comes on Tuesday.
And cut them like this. Yeah. I'm good. Wait, it's here. If it's then 6. No? I'm making it so it goes 6.
I got the text. It's really happening. They're coming home. Ah, I'm so excited. So, in my anticipation of this moment, I have made an apple pie, a loaf of chocolate chip carrot bread, and a dozen muffins, and a pot of rice, and I'm working on the chicken rice soup that we're having for dinner. And it is almost done. Just adding some seasonings. So excited. Woo! Yes! Are you excited that they're here? Are you so pumped? I'm sure you're excited. Yes. That's almost a smile. Yay!
No, Pepper, it's apple pie.
I saw him jumping all over you. He is very excited. You know, he spent 4 days with the lady who was threatening to give him away.
Come here. It says, we love you at the bottom. See, it says, we love you in the bottom.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
I missed you. I missed you. Hey, you.
Look, he's holding that. And Leo, and Silas, he's holding that. He's a balloon, and I got holding a balloon. He grabbed. He's an balloon. They brought the ball.
James said hello with an explosive diaper, so
Oh,
here he is with no clothes on.
Hi, come here, cutie. Oh, how about that one? You couldn't do that
You got
again.
mosquitoes on your hair. You guys have been outside for like days and days. We can come in the house.
I did some of that.
So exciting.
Like this, Silas?
I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yes.
No playing fetch with the baby now.
So there's some things that we need to get in the fridge right away.
Okay.
So,
Well, there's
yeah,
dinner.
what a good time. Did you have a good time? These boys were super. They made me proud.
Yay.
Take a fall off of a horse. Make sure that you crawl up into a ball because the horse does not want to step on you. You stand out there like this.
Hold on tight.